Finland's chemical industry is one of its biggest multi-billion-dollar export sectors. Right now, it's almost totally dependent on Russian gas. Around 3/4 of all this Nordic country's gas comes from Russia, which is threatening to cut off supplies unless Western companies pay in rubles. The country, though, has been preparing for the worst for a while.
Gas prices started escalating from last autumn, and the actors in the gas wholesale market, they realize something is happening with the Russian supply. We cannot trust the deliveries from Russia anymore, as we have been trusted them for several decades before. But something is happening, we should source from somewhere else.
Finland does have an alternative source of gas. There's an undersea pipeline from Estonia, about 80 kilometers away across the Gulf of Finland. It opened 2 years ago, but it's going to take time for it to make up for the loss of Russian gas. Finland is also planning to build a floating LNG, liquid natural gas terminal, where additional supplies can be shipped in from elsewhere. If Russia does cut off supplies, it'll affect industry more than the public. Very few homes use gas, and much of the heating is supplied centrally. In the capital, most Finns live in apartments. Lauri Heikkilä rents his and has no idea what he pays for heating.
This is how I heat my apartment. I don't have any boiler. The whole apartment doesn't have any boiler, or the building. It all comes from the district heat plant.
The cost is covered in the rent or management fee. Each district has its own heating plant, which pumps hot water into every building. Some of the plants do use gas, but can switch to coal or biomass. There's no shortage of wood in Finland for biofuels, and much of its electricity already comes from alternative sources such as nuclear power, hydroelectric and wind. But it's industry which remains heavily reliant on gas. Chemical is the largest, along with metal refining, paper, pulp and food processing. And while businesses are likely to feel the brunt of a Russian cut-off, the impact is likely to be passed on to consumers further down the line.